Hi!
Hello, and welcome to the Daily Almanac for July 25th. So, let's get started.
This day in history!
On this day in history, July 25th, 1857, Frank Sprague was born. He was an engineer, inventor, and a pioneer in electric railway transportation. He formed the Sprague Electric Railway and Motor Company in 1884 and became known as the father of electric railway traction when he installed the first U.S. electric trolley system in Richmond, Virginia in 1887. Sprague earned many patents for railway applications and for ideas such as electric toasters, electric signs, and electric elevators. Also, on this day in 1866, Congress approved the newly created rank of General of the Army of the United States. This rank is the same as a full 4-star general in the modern U.S. Army. Ulysses S. Grant, the Civil War hero, was appointed to the rank by President Andrew Johnson on the same day. In 1868, Grant was elected President of the United States. And on this day in 1946, the United States exploded an atomic bomb near a small island in the Pacific Ocean. This was the first underwater nuclear explosion. Today on Word Power, we're going to talk about the word sonnet. A sonnet is a kind of poem. It has 14 lines. These lines have a clear rhythm and they end in rhyming words. The word sonnet originally comes from the Italian word for little song, sonetto. Shakespeare wrote many famous sonnets about love, life, death, and politics. Now, we speak differently than they did in Shakespeare's time, so his writing can be hard to understand. But if you read his sonnets carefully, you'll be introduced to a new world of images and descriptions. Hey, ask your parents if they'll read you some of Shakespeare's sonnets and help you understand what they mean.
Extremes.
Today on Extremes, we ask, what kind of animal can best resist the cold? The answer is the wood frog. In the wintertime, wood frogs hibernate under leaves and rocks. They can freeze solid, and their heart stops beating. When spring comes again, wood frogs thaw out and are perfectly healthy. They have to be able to resist the cold temperatures because they're found as far north as the Arctic. In order to keep their organs from getting damaged while they're frozen, the wood frog releases a kind of sugar into its blood. The sugar acts like an antifreeze and keeps the ice that forms in the frog from damaging its organs.
Health tips.
The best way to know how hard your heart is working is to take your own pulse, and here's how to do it. Place your index and middle finger on one side of your neck, right under the jawbone. Press in slowly until you feel a pulse beat. It's important that you press very gently. Now, once you feel the pulse, count how many times it beats in 15 seconds. Then, multiply that number by 4 to learn how many times your heart is beating per minute. See if it beats faster when you exercise. Some people don't know how important it is to recycle their newspapers, so they just throw them away. But if we all make the extra effort and recycle our Sunday papers, we could save about 500,000 trees every week. That's because newsprint can be reused and made into next week's paper. Let's get the news out together. Recycle those newspapers. Well, that's all the time we have left today for Daily Almanac. Thanks for stopping by, and I hope to see you tomorrow.